Have you been wanting to start selling online but don't have a huge budget for startup costs? Well, believe it or not, there is something that you can start selling today online that requires no inventory and no startup costs. So I'm going to tell you all about it today and how you can start making money online quick and easy. Coming up. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Kate. I'm a wife, mom, Etsy seller, and business coach, and I started this channel to help you beautiful entrepreneurs out there to start your business and to grow it to the point of success so that you can spend time on what's important. As always, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, I would love for you to do that. Just hit the subscribe button and don't forget to turn on your notifications by hitting the little bell. I've got a ton of great information for you guys today talking about how to start selling online with no inventory and no startup costs. So I'm super excited to dive in, but first let's hop over and do a quick shop shout out. Congratulations to Renee Made. Thanks so much for being part of our channel family. Make sure to comment below for a chance for your Etsy shop to be featured on our next video. Okay, so I'm sure you're wondering, what is the thing that we can start today selling online with no startup costs and no inventory? And what I'm going to be talking about today is print on demand. So you may or may not have heard of print on demand. It's also known as drop shipping, and it's becoming more and more popular. Print on demand is a way to sell online without even ever having to physically touch the product. There's no shipping on your side. All that's involved for you is creating the design of the product and setting up the listings. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys the basic process of how print on demand works, as well as my favorite print on demand company and some steps that you can take to get started if you want to start selling through print on demand. So if you've never heard of print on demand or POD, the basic process is this. There are several print on demand providers or companies. So you would first choose which company you want to sell with, and then you would integrate your shop with that company with your shop on Etsy or eBay, an e-commerce platform that you have separately. So they integrate together, you sync up your shops so that when you get a sale over here, it automatically transfers to your POD company. Your print on demand company will have tons of different products that you can choose from for things that you want to put your design on and to sell on your shop. They'll have anything from hoodies and sweatshirts to t-shirts to mugs and water bottles and tote bags. They have a lot of different options for you to choose from. So your first step would be to choose which products you want to offer and then to put your own design on the products. I'll get into in a little bit the details of how to put your design on the products, but you would basically go on the website, choose the products, put your design on the products, and then list your products for sale. As soon as you get a sale on one of your products, it goes straight over to your POD company, and they are actually the ones who fulfill the order. They print your item on the shirt or the hoodie or whatever it is, and then they actually package and ship it straight to your customer for you so that you're never actually physically handling the product. You're getting the order and it's going straight from that company to the customer. The really cool thing about this is that most POD companies have fulfillment centers all around the world, so you can sell globally and sell internationally. You get to set your own prices for the items, so the amount of profit you make depends on what you price the item at. Your POD will process the payment from your buyer, taking out the amount that they have as the base cost for the product you sold, and you get to keep the profit. Okay, so let's talk about some of the benefits of using print on demand. In my opinion, the top benefit is that you don't have to have a huge budget for startup costs. It's actually free to join most of the POD companies' websites and start your shop. You also don't have to go out and buy a ton of inventory, which is so nice because you never really know what's going to sell. So with POD, you don't have to buy any inventory. All that's on you is creating the design and getting the customer to your website to buy it. Another benefit to using print on demand is that you don't have to deal with the packaging and shipping of the item, which is so nice. I know that can be such a hassle for a lot of us who sell physical products, trying to figure out how to package it, how to make it secure for shipping, and then dealing with things that are damaged in shipping. So with POD, you're not the one that's having to package and ship it. Your POD fulfillment center is the one doing that for you on your behalf. And all that you get to do is the fun part of putting your design on the items and getting your customers there to buy them. One thing, like I mentioned before, that is so cool about print on demand is that you basically have a base cost for whatever product you're choosing from the website, and then you get to set your own price point so that you're deciding what amount of profit you want to make. Another big reason you would want to do print on demand is because after the initial work of the designing and creating the listing, it becomes passive income. So you're making sales on your listings without ever having to do any more work on it. And in 2021, we all know passive income is the name of the game. Now, there are a lot of print-on-demand websites that you can use. There's Printful, Printify, Teespring. There's a lot of different ones to choose from. But I'm going to tell you guys about my favorite one, which is Printful, and why I like Printful the best. There's going to be a link in the description below if you want to give it a try for you to sign up free for your own shop. Full disclosure, we are Printful affiliates, but remember, I would never share something with you guys or recommend something that I don't truly believe in wholeheartedly and think is the best. And so I'm going to share some things with you that, in my opinion, set Printful apart from the other websites and truly make it the top one. So like I mentioned before, your POD website will integrate with whatever e-commerce platform you're using. Printful integrates with so many different platforms, it's amazing. They integrate with Etsy, Amazon, eBay, Wish, Squarespace, Wix. There's a whole list, and you can look on their website to see the full list of integrations they offer. One feature that Printful has that I absolutely love is called the mockup generator. It's a part of their website where you can just go on and play around and have fun creating different types of mockups. They have a lot of different ones available, from plain flat lays to lifestyle mockups to model mockups. So you can take your design and put it on any of those mockups to see how it would look. If you haven't created a design yet, you can also create your design on the mockup generator with a ton of different graphic elements that they offer, as well as different texts and fonts and just fun clip art images to play around with. They have templates and just endless options for creating designs and making your own mockup look unique. Printful also offers over 250 products to choose from. So when you're designing what you want to sell, you can choose from hoodies and jackets and mugs and bottles and t-shirts and water bottles and leggings and swimwear. It's just endless. Once you decide the type of product you want, let's say a t-shirt, then they also have just tons of options for different brands. So they would have like a Bella Canvas, as well as a Gildan and an American Apparel. So if you have a specific brand that you like or you know your customers like, you have the flexibility and freedom to choose exactly what you want. Once you select your product that you want, you can see the different color options that they have. They have a ton of different colors to choose from, so it's up to you as the creative designer to decide which colors you want to offer to your audience. Another feature that I love is their branding options. With Printful, you can choose to customize your branding so that when your customer receives the package, even though it's not coming directly from you, it's branded with your logo, maybe a custom shipping label. You can also put pack-ins inside the package. So if you want to include a business card or a flyer or stickers or something like that with your branding on it, so it just gives it that extra personal touch, then you have the option to do that. Now, we all know how helpful videos can be when we're first learning something. If you're brand new at something, I know if I'm learning and researching, I want tutorial videos. And that's one thing I love about Printful's website, is that they have tons of tutorials available for everything you could want to know. If you're new to print on demand, you can go to Printful's website and watch their different videos to learn and to do some research so that it's all very clear. Okay, so now let's talk about what steps to go through specifically if you're ready to start. Step number one is to sign up and create your shop with Printful using the link below. And then you're going to integrate it and sync it up with your e-commerce platform shop, whether it be on Etsy or Shopify or Amazon or eBay. You're going to sync them and integrate them. Your second step is going to be to pick a niche in which you want to sell. So a niche is a specific target audience that you're trying to reach, or a specific message or product type that you want to focus on. You're definitely going to have a lot more success if you niche down and get a little bit specific with it. You don't want to try to sell everything to everybody. You need to figure out a specific audience and a specific product you want to sell. Once you've picked your specific niche, then step number 3 is to study the file guidelines. So every product will have guidelines as far as what kind of file you can upload and what kind of content can be on your design. You'll want to choose the specific product by clicking on it, and then you'll see something that says acceptable content guidelines. You want to go on there and read through those guidelines to make sure you're really familiar before you ever create a listing. Once you're familiar with that, then step number 4 is to learn about Printful's printing options. Most of the time, people use what's called direct-to-garment printing, but Printful also offers a variety of different options like UV printing, all-over printing, embroidery, engraving. There's a lot of different things you can choose from, so you'll want to make sure that you're familiar with those options so you know what's best for your audience and which you should choose. Step number 5 is everybody's favorite, which is to create your designs. So I'm going to talk about 3 different ways you can create a design to put on a dropshipping product. Number 1 is to use Printful's mockup generator. So not only is the mockup generator for creating cool mockups, it's also for creating your designs. It's an all-in-one tool. So they offer you different fonts, different text, emojis, clip art, illustrations, symbols, graphics. It's all there in one tool, so you can play around with it, have fun creating different designs, and then once you figure out what you want on your design, you can actually save the print file right from the generator. The second way of creating a design is to create your own design separately and then just upload it onto the product on the website. There are some websites you can use to create your own design from scratch. One really good one is placeit.com. You can also hire a freelancer who does graphic design to create a design for you. There are websites you can use for this as well, like fiverr.com. If you decide to go with this route, you'll just want to make sure that you're abiding by both Printful's terms and conditions, and also if you're using an image that you source somewhere else, the source's terms and conditions. And the third way of creating your design is to use Printful's graphic design service. So Printful actually has a team of designers that you can pay to design something for you. If you have the budget for something like this would be a quick and easy way to get some really professional looking designs. Once you have created your designs, you've uploaded them to your products and created the listings, then the next thing that you need to do is to order some samples for yourself. And with Printful, you actually get samples at a discounted rate of 20% off. So you can order your own products to have on hand so that you can feel them, touch them, wear them yourself, and make sure they're what you think they are and what your audience will love. Having samples on hand and actually wearing them yourself is great for social media marketing as you put pictures and videos up on your social media so people can actually see you wearing the product and they want to wear it too. And the last thing to think about here is branding. So like I mentioned before, I love Printful because they offer so many different personalized branding options. One thing that's easy to do is to create a personalized message to go on every packing slip that goes out with your orders to your customers. Another thing you can do is upload your business logo to be put on a customized shipping label, or even create your own logo. If you don't have one yet, Printful has a logo maker on their website that you can use for free to create a professional logo. So once you have your logo created, you've got your branding in place, you've got your listings published, and you're starting to get sales, now you're ready to make a profit without ever having to ship anything or package anything. You just get the fun part of creating and setting it up. Go on the website using the link below, play around with the mock-up generator, see what you can create, and see if it seems like it would be a good fit for your business. Once you get going and you get your listings up, I would love to see what you guys come up with and what you start selling. So make sure to comment below with your shop link so I can check it out. And if you want any other Etsy tips or tricks or strategies, just click on the square on the screen right now and it'll take you to our Etsy playlist to watch more videos like this one. See you next time, friends.